On today's podcast, we're going to be talking about the first S of the 5S methodology, so stay tuned. Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast. If you've ever went through your house and done any sort of spring cleaning, then you already pretty much know what the first S of the 5S methodology is, and that's to go through and sort. Now that means going through and determining the things that are essential from the things that are non-essential. So it's going to be a keep or get rid of type situation. You're going to go through and you're going to figure out the ways to absolutely streamline everything in your facility to make everything run absolutely as great as it possibly can. So we're going to be going through and looking at the 5S methodology over the coming weeks, but just keep in mind that going through and doing that sort process is going to take a lot of the clutter out of your workplace. It's going to streamline things. It's going to allow you to operate at your absolute optimum performance. So again, make sure that you look at the very first S of the 5S methodology called sort. Next week, what we're going to be talking about is the next step, which is straighten, and that's going to be going through and finding the place to put everything that you have deemed as essential in its own individual place. And we'll make sure that we go through and cover that next week. Now, until then, here's a word from one of our sponsors.
You want an organized workspace. You want a safe and efficient way to lay out your shop or warehouse. But it takes forever to mask and paint the floor lines, only to watch them fade and smear and have to do it all over again. The solution? Mighty Line Tape. Mighty Line floor tape is simply the most durable floor tape available. It's 7 times thicker than most other floor tapes. It's beveled on the edges so it can handle an army of forklifts. And it comes up anytime with no scraping and no residue. Why mess with the mess and the fumes of floor paint when Mighty Line has the rolls, shapes, colors, and signs that fall right in line with 5S standards? There's a place for everything, and everything has its place. That's why we're here. There's only one American-made Mighty Line tape, the only durable stripe.
You can find the show notes to each episode, links to information mentioned on the vodcast, the social media platforms we're on, and anything else related to the vodcast at warehousesafetytips.com. And if you want to catch our podcast and or request a sample pack of Mighty Line, visit mightylinetape.com/safety tips. Thank you for watching Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.